when I was young, when I was like 14, 15, around that age or something, for some reason, I never thought that I would be anything. I never thought I could be someone. And a big part of it probably came from, trying to stay humble, trying to remain respectful. Somehow by just doing the most I can to remain humble, it kind of conditioned me to not to think about myself too highly. It conditioned me to not think that I would be really great or amazing at most things. Even though I was very talented as a kid and, I picked things up quickly, but to remain humble is to say, like, I'm all right, I'm not that great. And leading into my early adult life, I realized that if I saw a pretty girl, I want to talk to her, maybe I wouldn't, because I would think like, oh, I don't look that good right now. I'm not dressed up. I'm not tall. I'm not handsome. I'm not sexy and stuff like that. And I would just think that I'm not these things naturally. Needless to say, I lack confidence. And I think now I'm doing a lot better, although I'm not all the way there yet. It wasn't the praise. It wasn't other people telling me that I'm great at something or that I'm meant for a lot. It never came from anybody else. It never came from outside myself. It just, at some point I realized that thinking that you're not good enough for something, it doesn't support you and it doesn't build you up. It keeps you trapped in that box that you're comfortable in. And by simply reframing your mind and telling yourself that you're really him or her or you're great and you deserve everything that you have and deserve everything that you don't have yet, by changing how you think about it is the one mechanism that enables you to be able to go and try to get it. I would look at these people that I thought were more popular than me or more personable, people that were more successful than me or more good looking, and I would just put them on a pedestal. I would put them above me. And when you do that, when you put other people above you, it makes you believe that you can't reach them. It makes you believe that they're better than you or they're a bigger person. That's never the case. If I look at where I'm at today and where I was at back then, really not much has changed. I feel like physically I haven't made it that far. I'm a lot smarter maybe, but I don't have more money. I don't have a better job. I'm not taller. I'm not better looking. All the changes that have been made have been in my mind, kind of on the inside. When it comes to being confident and really believing that you can do more, it doesn't have to come from outside of you. It doesn't have to come from what you have. It doesn't have to come from where you are. Oftentimes what I've seen, or what's been most powerful for me, is confidence that comes from within you, understanding that you can really do it if you set your mind to it. If you really want something, you can get it. And having confidence that you'll be able to pull it off. Maybe not right away, maybe not within a year, maybe not within 5 years. It probably won't be easy, I'm not saying you could do it with no struggle, no sweat. But you'll break a sweat and you'll get down and you'll try it. And maybe you can get it done. You could definitely get it done. I often got so discouraged when I would think about the goals that I have that feel so big, because I always felt like I wouldn't be able to get them done by a certain time. I felt like I couldn't get them done within a year or 2 or 3. But I realized if I just gave myself enough time and I put in the work, then they become completely possible. Understanding that given 10, 15, 20 years, I can get it done, then it gives me the confidence to keep trying. I realized that good things take time. The best things you want and everyone else spent their whole life building, you're not going to build it in a day. You're going to take a long time to get it as well, because that's what makes it worth something. The only things that are worth anything are the things that take time to build and the things that are hard to get. Even though I was young and I didn't really think I could get anywhere, the things that changed that was never anything outside of myself. I'm not any more successful physically than I was back then. Sure, I have some more education or whatever, but things remain mostly the same for me outside my body. but it comes from within. It comes from understanding that these people that have everything you want, they're not better than you. They might work harder than you, but they're not smarter than you. They might have certain advantages that you don't, but it doesn't mean that you can't build up your own advantages. Everything that you want is behind the action that you can do to get there, to obtain it. And then it just comes down to believing that you're able to do that and give yourself enough time to get it done. I don't believe that I can build a successful career in 1 year or 2 years. I don't believe that because it's unrealistic for me. But I believe that in 10, 15, 20 years, I can get it done. So if you give yourself enough time, you plan out for long enough, then all of a sudden you can start to believe in yourself. And then you can start to work towards it and you can get it. The truth is that you can't do anything unless you believe that you can do it first. If you don't think you'll never make it, then you'll never try. If you don't think that you deserve it, then you won't try, you know? So it takes a lot of courage to believe in yourself. If you don't feel confident, if you don't feel like you can be great, just picture yourself 15 years down the line. Imagine how much you could do with that much time, and you have it, probably. You got this. See you next time.